Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn celebrated great success together when they won the WWE Tag Team Championship at WrestleMania 39 2 years ago. But last month was a different story, as Owens emerged victorious in a brutal street fight against Zayn at Elimination Chamber in Toronto, Canada. However, Zayn remains close to Owens' heart, especially because of the venue. "That was very special," Owens said in a recent interview. "Sami and I have had a lot of big matches. We've been to WrestleMania a few times, and we were in the same match at WrestleMania. We had a singles match at WrestleMania, and that's amazing. We've had pretty much every type of match against each other in WWE, but to have the opportunity to do it at Skydome, I dare say, was probably bigger than WrestleMania for us because it's in front of our own people as well. I went to that stadium for WrestleMania 18, Owens continued. That's where I saw my first WrestleMania. It was pretty special. We've competed in Toronto many times on the independent circuit before, and now we get to do it in the biggest venue in Toronto. The fans seem to enjoy the match a lot, and that means a lot, too." Randy Orton no longer has an opponent for WrestleMania 41 after it was confirmed that his opponent, Kevin Owens, needed neck surgery. However, that hasn't stopped wrestling analysts from speculating about a potential replacement for Orton ahead of the show of shows. According to WWE Hall of Famer Eric Bischoff, there's a compelling choice with a compelling storyline. On his podcast 83 Weeks, Bischoff referred to Orton's final RKO against Nick Aldis. "You have a flaming incident, and it's the first thing you do in the first act. You take your character, in this case Nick Aldis, who's the general manager of WWE. That's why it's called a flaming incident. It's like lighting a match to a stick of dynamite. Something happens that takes him out of this world and propels him into a completely different world, and then the journey begins. I think that's cool. And there's another reason. I think it's cool because Nick Aldis is a cool guy, a decent guy. You never want to lose an opportunity because of someone else's injury, especially in Kevin's case," Bischoff added. "It's a serious injury and potentially career-threatening, but it happened, and what a story that would be for Nick. It would be worthy of a documentary, really." Judgment Day teammates Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio will face off against each other when they compete for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas in just a few days. However, Balor insists that no matter what happens, they will always remain one family and this prestigious title rivalry will not tear them apart, Balor recently said on the Raw post-show, "Dom and I are brothers. Anybody in the world who has a brother knows that eventually you're going to fight with your brother, you're going to argue, you're going to push each other a little bit, you're going to fake it, but at the end of the day, you're still brothers. No matter how much you fight or disagree, you're still going to be a family. Dom and I are still a family, and we know that. I know Dom has my back, and Dom knows I have his back." Last month, the relationship between Balor and Mysterio appeared to be going through a period of tension when the latter inadvertently caused the former to lose his singles opportunity at the Intercontinental Championship, prompting Balor to liken Mysterio to a snake. Since then, the Judgment Day members have appeared to have partially mended fences.